Good morning, everybody. I wanted to have a quick video today about landlords and investors uniting and working together on all kinds of issues. Specifically, what's happening is legislation all over the country dealing with tenant rights and various property condition rights, even rent controls. So I'm going to show you the article. This was yesterday, if I can get it to come across correctly, in the Wall Street Journal, and it's in this lower corner, right? Uh, Rent law overhaul gains momentum. And the article talks about 3 states that just this year, have passed rent control laws. So New York has a sweeping law about rent controls. Also, California just passed a law, and Oregon passed a statewide law, right? So compare, Oregon is passing a law over the entire state, rent control, which of course the market conditions are totally different everywhere. It seems ludicrous, of course it is. California and New York having different provisions, but 3 of those states, those are big states, those are bellwether states legislatively, and I know that you might be thinking, well, those are the left-leaning states, if I say it kindly. But also, the Wall Street Journal pointed out that Georgia also passed a law dealing with property conditions and tenants who are complaining about, landlords not keeping their properties up to code, or up to repair, and that they're paying rent and the conditions are terrible, whatever that means. So Indiana also had a law that kind of went down this flavor, but it didn't pass last year. It didn't really get out of committee. We were looking at it, but we didn't have to follow it too far because it was so extreme. But when you look at what's happening around the country, you might say, hey, it's maybe not quite as extreme as what you think is out there, that states are really passing laws that are so unfair and so one-sided. So my point to all of it is, things are happening all the time. Our industry is under attack at all times. And landlords and investors have to act in a united way. I was down in Florida and I listened to a group, and they were complaining about different things that were happening in Florida. And I said, well, you can't just pound on the table and say, boy, I'm mad about this, and write a letter to your congressman. You have to take unified action that's focused on different things in order to get a good result. So awareness is number one. These things are happening, and they're passing. They're passing in red states and blue states. They are coming forward in lots of different ways. And so landlords need to have a unified voice. In Indiana and lots of other places, there are RIAs, Real Estate Investment Associations, and the state organization that we're counsel to, Indiana State Real Estate and Investors Association, Inc. That's the lobbying group. That's the lobbying company. So they're watching the legislation for you, but they can't operate in a vacuum. So we need to work together. We need to have a unified voice on different issues and push on them and talk about it. So be part of the discussion. Work with your other investors. Don't be isolated. If you're isolated, you're going to get hammered. So work together, have communication, be alert to what's going on, work with your local investor association, and stay informed and stay involved. So that's it for today. Wanted to give you that update and encouragement to let's work together. Thank you.